Today, I'm going to be breaking down what could be one of the greatest shorts in the history of trading. If all the pieces that I'm about to show you can connect together and work together at the same time, like if things continue to line up the way they are lining up, this may be one of the greatest shorts you will ever see in your life. And I feel bad because this channel, this video is probably only going to get like 3,000 to 4,000 views, which is really sad, really stupid because, I mean, gosh, if 1 million people saw this video, we could literally have like, I don't know, it would be crazy how many people would just be in shock that we could possibly call what I'm about to call. So let's look at the stock market, guys. And then let's look at Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you how these things come together to actually lead me to believe we're about to get a 10-day sell-off potentially. Now, it's somewhat of a stretch, but let me just break everything down in detail, and you can decide for yourself. We're also going to go over the US dollar index as well as the volatility index. And so these are like the big four right here, right? Stocks, Bitcoin, US dollar, and the volatility index. All of these things are tying together so beautifully right now. It's absolutely unreal. It's just, like I said, this is why when you have so many pieces connecting together, we could potentially put together one of the greatest shorts in the history of trading. So I'm about to show you how that comes together. So I want you to notice what happened today. We had this big green candle followed by this little red candle here. Which is kind of just in the middle doing nothing. And I want to point back to when we saw something very, very, very similar to the pattern we're having here. So you can see big green candle, slight little red candle there, right above the moving average, okay? Here, you have big green candle and this little candle right above the moving average. Notice, okay, you have this sell-off, and then you have this savior candle, right? It like saves the dump. Okay, so you have a dump, then you have this little savior candle, right, which halts the crash, halts the dump. Okay, so you have that, then you have that big green candle, then you have that big green candle, and then you have this little weaky deaky, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing candle right there, or right above that moving average. So you can just kind of see this pattern I'm seeing here of, once again, save the crash candle, right? That's kind of the bottom of the dump. We get this big bounce, big relief bounce, indecisiveness, and what follows after? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of destruction. And so, if we see that this pattern is so damn similar to this, actually you can see this is absolutely incredible. Look, you have this big run-up. You have the dump. You have the dump into the savior candle, right? It saves the dump, right? The dump stops. Big green candle, right? It gets everyone bullish. A little bit of indecisiveness. What do you think is next? Guys, could this pattern repeat? I think it absolutely can. Now, just because we see this pattern is the exact same as last time, and it's just absolutely amazing to see patterns like this repeat themselves, it doesn't mean that they will repeat or they will continue to repeat. But if it has the potential to repeat, don't you fucking think this is so profitable right there? If you could catch that drop right there coming, don't you think that would be incredibly profitable? Obviously, yes, right, if you short that. And so we know that it's not guaranteed to repeat, but we know that there's got to be a decent chance of it because so far, from what we can tell, this thing is copying exactly. It's copying exactly from last time. And so that is just so exciting because, well, one, I can't wait to see if we can get this to play out like last time, because last time we got a 10% dump in the stock market. Oh my God. Guys, that could take us down here back below that low right there if this pattern repeats itself like it just did. Okay, so this is pretty crazy stuff. And so let's dive into this deeper and let's actually use this to help us make money in crypto. Okay, so you can see this indecisive candle was on January 12th, right? You can see in the blue words up there in the top left, January 12th. Okay, so let's say today, 20th of April, is also our January 12th, right? Our indecisive, weaky deaky candle on the way up. Then January 13th is where the dump begins. So we can assume or kind of guess that April 21st or April 22nd, probably within either Thursday or Friday, which is tomorrow or the day after, we could very well be getting this dump to begin here, okay? Which is crazy. That's obviously if the pattern repeats itself, which, look, we're not saying it's a guarantee, but we are saying, like, even if there's a 50% probability of this pattern repeating exactly like it has been, holy shit, a 50% chance to catch a 10% dump in the stock market, that's like a 20% dump in Bitcoin plus, okay? So you just see that pattern, right? I'm not making that up. It's the exact copy. It's incredible how identical these are, and the setups are just the same. So let's go back. Once again, this is January the 12th, 2022. Now let's go to Bitcoin and see and observe what happened on January the 12th of 2022. That was right here. Okay, that was right here on this green candle. Okay, what does Bitcoin do on January the 13th when the dump begins for the stock market? It also begins its descent right here. And what do we see for Bitcoin? Also 10 days of destruction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of total chaos. Okay? And so you can see this is absolutely unfucking real. Look at this. You have the dump. Okay, then you have this little reversal candle right here. You have the dump. Okay, then you have the reversal candle. You pretty much have 3 straight bullish days of price action. 3 straight days of bullish price action right into the EMAs. 3 straight days of bullish price action right into the EMAs. And what does it do after price stays below those EMAs? Boom. Curls, dumps back down for, once again, 10 days of chaos. You don't make this up. Guys, this pattern is the exact same here as it is here, as it was here, as it was here. It's just a beautiful thing to observe. Once again, is it guaranteed to repeat itself exactly? No, nothing is guaranteed like that. But once again, if there's even a 50% probability that this can play out again, do you understand? A 50% probability to catch a how big of a drop, guys? A 50% probability to catch a 25% drop. That is massive. So a 50%, like go flip a freaking coin right now, heads or tails. And that heads or tails could literally be you making a fucking fortune. Okay? So what does a 25% drop for Bitcoin do? It gets us back below 33K. I think that's going to get us right down to 30K if this pattern repeated itself exactly. Now, I want you to notice something, right? Right now, we have a bullish MACD cross coming up, which is, it's a bullish signal usually, okay? But I want you to also notice here in this example, when we got 1, 2, 3 straight green days, okay, you also had this MACD coming up and crossing to the upside. But you can see it was a very weak cross and it faded off back down. So that's exactly what I think we're going to see here. Is that MACD cross? Yeah, it'll cross, but you're not going to see it really follow through to the upside. And if, obviously, if this pattern repeats. And so, guys, get fucking ready. Because it's literally a coin toss. Flip a coin, heads or tails, and that could literally be the crash right there. 25% gets us down to 30K. Holy shit. Now, we're going to take things further. We're going to analyze the dollar. Like I said, this is the big four right here. Stocks, Bitcoin, the dollar, and the VIX. And holy shit. The VIX is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, if you're in the stance that this dump is coming, let me show you why the VIX shows that. Okay, look at this VIX. We've been uptrending in volatility. Now, if you don't know what volatility is, it's literally inversely correlated to the S&P 500, right? So when VIX goes down, stock market goes up. When VIX goes up, stock market goes down. Okay, and so you can see VIX is going down. What has the stock market been doing? It's been going, for the most part, up. And so VIX is hitting ascending trend line support. We've been uptrending since November, which, what do you know about November? That's when the bear market's begun, right? In Bitcoin, since 69K in November. Boom, bear market. So since the bear market, right, volatility has been uptrending. Where are we approaching right now in the volatility index, guys? We're approaching support right here at trend line. Should that support hold, that would coincide, right? Think about it. You get support on VIX and VIX starts going up. What does that mean? Once again, inverse correlation to the stock market and Bitcoin. That means that Bitcoin and stock market are going to start falling if VIX starts rising here. And so you can see how these things are lining up together. Not only do we have the analog and the pattern repeating itself exactly, same exact formation, same exact candle structure, same exact everything. It's absolutely insane. Okay, you also have the VIX showing us that we are reaching the bottom of volatility. And when volatility reaches the bottom, every time it's done what? It's popped higher a lot. Okay, boom, 141% there. Boom, right there, 36%. Right here, 137%. So what I will say about this, right, and this is why I'm saying this is not 100% certain, is because look right here, you had this higher high. Well, you actually had a lower high there. You had a low there. You actually had a lower low right there, and you had a lower high right there. So this could be, guys, volatility could actually break down. And if volatility breaks down, the market actually has a very good chance of actually flipping bullish. But as it stands right now, right, if volatility holds trend like it has been for the last 5-6 months since November, okay, we are going to gear up for another major move in volatility if it holds, right? And that's going to obviously lead to a dump in stocks and a dump in Bitcoin. Now, this brings us to our next major thing, right? We call it the big four, is the US dollar, okay? Now, everyone thinks that the US dollar is overbought, but if you just go based off the levels, okay, we've hit 104 twice now in the last 5 years. And to me, I think they're going to run the dollar back up to 104, $105, okay? And so if you look at this, right, dollar comes down to the bottom, you buy. Dollar comes up, you sell. Dollar comes to the bottom, you buy. Dollar comes up. Okay, so I think we should, could, will likely get up to the top here in the dollar. The thing about the dollar, right, so think about it. If the US dollar goes up, Bitcoin, most of the time the correlation is inverse, right? So dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down, right? You can see since November, and actually a little before November, right? But since November, right, Bitcoin's been in a bear market from 69K down to 40K. And in November to now, Bitcoin, the US dollar has been in a bull market, or it's been super, super bullish, right? So you can see when the dollar goes up since November, Bitcoin goes down since November. Stocks go down since November, right? And so I don't think the dollar is done going higher. Here's the thing about the dollar, though. We do have, in the short term, a bearish divergence, okay? Which means as price is going higher in the dollar, okay, the strength of the dollar is actually getting a little bit weaker. Now, here's the thing. Right, we can see these bearish divergences not play out for a while. So the dollar can actually just keep running and keep running through this bearish divergence, because that divergence doesn't have to play out right away. And so to me, that's pointing to, yes, in the short term, we could definitely pull back in the dollar. Okay, but overall, I think the big picture, it is headed up to 104. Okay, and if dollar heads up to 104, once again, what does that overall come and play into? It plays into our VIX thesis with the S&P and the Bitcoin. All these things are tying together so beautifully, as you can see. And so, what's it going to take for us to nail one of the greatest shorts in the history of trading? It's going to take volatility holding support. Okay, volatility cannot break down through this, like support since November. Volatility needs to hold. US dollar needs to not start all of a sudden falling sharply from this bearish divergence here in the short-term picture, because the bigger picture does still point to a rise up to 104. Okay, so once again, we need VIX to not break support. We need dollar to continue higher without sharply pulling back from that bearish divergence. And we need to see Bitcoin and S&P start selling off Thursday, Friday. If that's the case, then that is just the biggest proof that this pattern is repeating itself exactly, and that we absolutely have a strong chance of a huge drop. Guys, do you understand the probability of calling an 11% dump is like 1% chance that anyone in the world can call that? Okay, so when the typical person who tries to call this has a 1% chance of being right, and I can say that we have probably a 50% chance of being right with this pattern, that's insane. That is insane. Anybody in the world, if they knew they had a 50% chance to be right, possibly even better, to call a 25% dump, you go for that every time, right? Because there's so much to gain, and if you can limit your risk, then if you're wrong, maybe you lose a little bit of money, but at the end of the day, if you're right, holy shit, that is a lot of money to be made. So, guys, hopefully this all ties together and it's all cohesive and it all makes sense to you. If it doesn't, you should probably take our Crash Trading Charts course to understand all these correlations better. But I think for the limited time I have here in this YouTube video, I think I've explained it fine enough, okay? And so I hope you can see how all these things are so interconnected together, and that's why any trader who really knows what they're doing should be looking at this right now, okay? Because all these things are correlated to each other, and if they continue to line up the way they are lining up, we will see a massive collapse, a 10-day sell-off potentially here, as long as things continue to line up the way they are. So I've got my eyes on this, guys. This analog, this pattern that's repeating itself exactly so far. Holy shit. If it continues to just copy exactly what it's been doing, the collapse is fucking coming. And it's crazy because here's the thing. I actually wasn't looking at these charts earlier, and I still have been feeling like this collapse was coming. Okay? I still felt like this collapse was coming. I told you guys, all right, we can get a bounce at 38K. And I'm telling you guys in my last videos that this will be the last bounce, right? I've been saying that. And so when I could feel that on my own, and now I have the charts fully, all the correlations, everything lining up there, that's how I know there's a, like, it's just perfect. When my vision, my feeling of the energy of the market lines up exactly with all the correlations of the market, that's how I know. Like, you gotta be fucking careful right now because, holy shit, this can get so ugly here. So, once again, what's a 25% drop from right here? Yeah, my friends, that gets us right down to 31K. That would take out the low. We come right into support. Get ready because, guys, like I said, I don't want to say anything's guaranteed, but these patterns are crazy. These correlations are lining up. And when you have the correlations in the charts lining up with what I already was thinking and feeling, it's that's a combo right there. So I'm going to be watching this the next 1 or 2 days. Guys, holy shit. Okay, all I have to say is you may try to short this on your own and you may get fucking wrecked. Okay, do not try this on your own. Or you can, but don't be surprised if you end up losing a bunch of money because you don't know how to limit your risk and maximize your reward. Guys, yesterday we made $8,800 shorting Bitcoin. Today we made around $6,700, well, $7,300 shorting Bitcoin. Okay, so if you actually want to trade this with, you know, my exact timing, exactly when I enter, exactly when I exit, exactly when I'm like, all right, it's time to short right now. Here it is. Join the Crash Alerts Telegram. It's the first link down below in this video description. Okay, because this could truly be one of the biggest and best shorts in the history of trading, and I think we have an extremely good chance to call it. At least I'm just watching this pattern. Right, I'm just watching the pattern. If the pattern continues to follow and keep doing what it's been doing, why wouldn't I copy and follow that pattern? You see what I'm saying? Now, if the pattern starts to diverge, if it starts to look a lot different, and I'll be like, okay, well, I guess that pattern's not going to work now, right? But as of now, the pattern is working perfectly. Like it's literally it's a cheat sheet right now. And until that cheat sheet proves me wrong, I'm going to go by the cheat sheet, okay? Unless the teacher was smart and she knew how to like change the questions or change the ABCD, like, you know, mix them around a little, you know, then the teacher could trick me here on this test. Okay, but I believe I see through this test. I believe I see the answer key here. Okay, and I'm gonna try to go off the answer key. All right, now maybe the teacher's smart. Maybe the market outsmarts me, right? All I know is I can get around that, right? I can take a small loss. I can take a jab to throw an overhand right and get a knockout here. You know what I mean? Because there's so much to gain here. If this cheat sheet and if this answer key is right, you got to fucking go for it. Because unlike a test where you get sent to detention or, you know, suspension or something, You don't get suspended in the market, guys. You can always get back at the market and go trade it again. That's if you know how to limit your risk, okay, without losing your ass, okay? And that's what we do as traders, right? We're always shorting while limiting our risk so that if we're wrong, we're going to be fine, right? Whereas if we're right, we're going to gain so much money. And I believe that with these correlations and with everything I've broken down to you in this video, this pattern repeating itself exactly so far, we could be getting a massive sell-off over the next coming week or two, which plays into exactly what I've been thinking. Guys, if you enjoy this in-depth analysis and breakdown, drop a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribed. Nobody else in the world is going to show you what I'm seeing. Nobody else is going to go over these correlations between the S&P 500, Bitcoin, US dollar, and the VIX all at the same time, and hopefully explain it to you in the way that I've explained it to you. So I hope you can see the patterns, the correlations, and why, if the cheat sheet and if this answer key is right, then there is so much to be made here, and it's going to be fucking crazy if the answer key is right. I can't guarantee the answer key is going to be right. I can't guarantee that Miss Frizzles changed the fucking test questions or the answers with the answer key. I can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee you that if the answer key is the right one, holy shit, we just landed on a gold mine. And when you have a chance of copying the fucking answer key, you gotta go for it. Okay? So, guys, please be careful if you try this on your own. I really just recommend, look, dude, the Telegram is not a lot. It's not a lot. Would you spend, okay, if you're a course member, it's only $100 a month to join our Crash Alerts Telegram. If you're a non-course member, it's $200 a month. Would you not spend $100 or $200 to make possibly 25% if you follow the entry, if you follow our execution, if you follow what I'm gonna do and I nail it? Would you not spend $100 to $200 to make that? All right, let's say you use leverage here, 20x leverage on a 25% drop. That's a 500% return. So let's say you're an average Joe with a $100,000 portfolio. If you put even $20,000 on the short side, $20,000 would be a hedge against your entire portfolio. Think about that. $20,000 on the short side while you keep $100,000 on the long side would hedge you against this entire down move. So there is so much to be saved here. Okay, you can see the volume divergence here. As we're going higher in this uptrend, less and less buyers are stepping in. This shit is fucked. This shit is going to collapse. Okay, well, everyone in the world thinks this is the bottom. Everyone thinks that we're going to 50K next. I highly doubt it. There's only one thing in my eyes that points to a potential rise to 50K. There's only one thing. Okay, it's the bullish divergence on the 12-hour time frame. Okay, look at this right here. See this bullish divergence? Okay, that's super, super bullish. Okay, but you know what's not bullish is the volume that's decreasing. If that's such a bullish divergence, where is the volume? It's not there. Barely anyone's buying. Okay, there's no volume. And so yes, you have a bullish divergence, but you have no buyers to prove that this thing is going to have sustained trajectory to the upside. Okay, so that's the one bullish factor I see. Besides that, everything, and I mean everything, points to a collapse here. And if you're not ready, then I feel bad for you, okay? Because I've tried to prepare you. We've made $8,800 shorting yesterday. We made $7,300 shorting today. But guys, soon, it's not going to be $8,000 or $7,000 profit. It's going to be a $100,000 profit trade, okay? So, look, you missed out yesterday on $8,800 profit, okay? Yesterday, once again, we made $8,800. And today you missed out on $7,300. Don't miss out on the $100,000 fucking trade. Okay? Do yourself a favor. Don't screw up 2022. Don't watch shit collapse. Don't watch your portfolio crumble. Join the Crash Alerts, guys, and take part in this crash. There's a reason this channel is called Crash Trading. And look, at the end of the day, it's like a 50% chance I'm about to nail one of the greatest shorts in the history of trading. You want to take that bet? A 50% chance to possibly hit one of the greatest shorts in the history of trading? Anyone with the right mind is taking that probability. a 50% chance to catch this. If you don't take that, you are an idiot. You are an idiot, okay? And we need to, with my profits, I'm going to set up a mental hospital for hodlers, okay? For you. Yes, you watching this video, if that's you, okay? We're going to set up a mental hospital with all my profits. I'm going to probably pull in profits from our Crash Alerts members, and we're actually going to build a mental hospital for you guys, okay? The HODL Hospital, okay? And in the HODL Hospital, we're going to take care of you guys, okay? Because you guys are really, really going to need it, okay? So we're going to call this the Crashes Clay HODL Hospital. And this is going to be for the people who don't take part in this short, who watch this video and don't join the Crash Alerts and watch their portfolios crumble like cookies, okay? You're getting sent straight to the HODL Hospital. So I will see you there. I'm going to give you water. I'm going to give you whatever you need to make sure that you can survive, because one thing that's not surviving is your portfolio, okay? It's fucked, okay? So if you don't want to end up in the HODL Mental Hospital, please do yourself a favor. Join Crash Alerts before it's too late. Like I said, you missed out on a great day of trading today. We made $7,300. You missed out on a great day yesterday. We made $8,800. Don't miss out on a $100,000 trade here, okay? So guys, I am waiting for Bitcoin to go up again. I pray to God, and I'm asking Santa Claus, I'm asking the fairy tale, the Tooth Fairy girl, I'm asking them all, please, dear God, help Bitcoin come back up. Help Bitcoin. Please give it the strength, the courage to show its dumb ass one more time to the upside. Please go up. Please go up so I can find my shorting opportunity. Amen. Because if you look at the analog here, okay, once again, you go back to the analog of when we're going off this pattern, right? So January 13th was when the dump began, and January 13th was also where the dump began in Bitcoin. You can see January 13th, you can see that wick? It actually came slightly above this candle, okay? So, holy shit, guys. If I just laid out the blueprint, everyone needs to send me $10,000 after this, okay? Because this is the greatest short in the history. So, you know, everyone can send me $10,000 when you make $1 million on this. And then let's build the HODL Hospital for everyone. And let's do something good with our profits. Because, guys, anyone can make money, but not everyone can put their money to good use, all right? A lot of you guys are selfish bastards, but people out there need fucking help, and we're going to help them. The HODL Hospital is coming in 2023. I'm actually going to start finding the builders and the materials. Guys, materials are hard to find, and they're expensive as shit with inflation right now. But like I said, you can be greedy when you make money, or you can put that money and you can give it back to the community, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, and that's why we're making the HODL Hospital. So, dear God, I pray we can come back up tomorrow in Bitcoin, go slightly higher than today's high, and holy shit, if this fucking happens, oh my God, don't miss out. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. This is absolutely crazy. Whether it plays out or whether it doesn't, there's no denying that this pattern is incredible the way it's playing out so far, and it's got a legitimate shot. Like, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And so far, it's fucking working. And holy shit, if it works again, this is going to be crazy, guys. I can't believe it. So, could be one of the biggest trades of my life, of anyone's life here. And I hope you enjoy this video, guys. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this because, to be honest, this right here, this should be kept a secret. I shouldn't even be sharing this with people. I shouldn't be sharing this with people if this plays out, because barely anyone in the world probably sees this right now besides maybe me and maybe like 2 other guys in the world see this. I'm sharing this with you for free. This is like the Big Short right here, okay? They're going to make a documentary on me, and I'm sharing this with you. So, you know, I just hope you guys appreciate this shit, because I didn't have to share this magical findings of how I called a 25% dump and collapse here. So, get ready for 30K Bitcoin. Get ready to make a shitload of money if I'm right, and if this plays out. I mean, it's going to be magnificent. So I can't fucking wait, guys. Join the damn Crash Alerts channel if you haven't already. Like, god damn it. Like I said, you already missed out on a $7,300 day today, and you missed out on $8,800 yesterday. Don't miss out on the $100,000 trade. Don't miss out on the chance to give back to the community. and build the HODL Hospital. We're going to do great things with the money that we make on this, and I can't wait. Guys, drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Twitter. The links are down below. My Twitter is down below in the description, and the first link in the description is to the Crash Alerts Telegram channel. Join it, and let's fucking rock. Let's make some money, guys. I can't wait. This is amazing stuff. I'll see you later. Bye.